was just working on my annual hurricane season starts this weekend. Here's what you should know. And I always include the tax holidays that most of the states that are on the Gulf and some of the ones that are on the Atlantic offer to kind of reduce the burden of having to buy hurricane supplies. So everything from like batteries to travel pet supplies, things like that. And then I realized that for the first year in at least 8 years, Florida, for some reason, will not have a tax holiday for hurricane supplies that starts before hurricane season. And that's because after I spoke to 2 state legislatures, it's part of the budget that DeSantis has been obstructing and that they haven't been able to pass yet. So it's not going to happen before hurricane season. And when I asked if it's, it's something that's going to be in it and they're not worried about cutting it, it's just a matter of getting the budget passed next week when they reconvene, she said, no, it's not certain. Everything is like on the chopping block, and it's been absolutely, like, DeSantis is like taking a torch to everything the legislature wants to do. And of course, the Florida legislature is run by Republicans. Now, it's absolutely insane to me that you wouldn't just have this as a standalone bill. I mean, I understand why it's part of the budget, but they passed other tax holidays for this summer, including one for movie tickets and concerts. And even if you want to put in a pool, you get tax holidays for that, but not for hurricane supplies. Now, families are already feeling the heat from the crushing increase of prices on everything, and compounded with tariffs. The tax break for a lot of things won't even be enough to fully counter the tariffs that are on a lot of these items. Some of them, for like batteries, is 25%. For some types of pet supplies, it's as high as 84%. It is absolutely insane how high the tariffs are on these critical supplies. And that 6% state-based tax rate being eliminated is going to be crucial in encouraging people to actually get these supplies when they're already so much more expensive than they should be, which is entirely unnecessary. So please, if you live in Florida and you're watching this, contact your local representative and tell them that they need to pass the budget with the hurricane tax holiday in it. It's incredibly important. A lot of people don't end up evacuating because they don't have pet supplies. That's why if you look at the full list of everything that's included, about half of it's pet supplies. They will not leave if they cannot take their pets. And so over the years, more of these items have been incorporated to encourage people to buy these supplies ahead of time so that they can evacuate if they're in danger. If people died because of failed evacuations. And so this is incredibly important. Please write or call your representatives. You can search them online to see who your reps are. And hopefully they not only need this budget, but they'll include the hurricane sales tax because it saves lives. And so that's today's call to action.